How's everybody doing?
How is everyone doing?
How's your week?
So stuff has been happening.
Yeah, a lot of crazy shit's been happening. Let's just open with some levity. My girlfriend had her birthday this week. That was really nice.
Yep.
The weather here has been somewhat decent. I mean, it hasn't been super terrible. The snow's been kind of pretty, at least. I've been reading My Hero.
Yeah, how's that going? Is it not going well?
I'm kind of at odds with the series.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I think we talked about this the other day, and basically what I was saying is My Hero feels like I think I said a superhero series, but it feels like almost like a superhero comic book series made by Japanese people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it has a lot more tropes and cliches that are typical with a North American story, as opposed to what Japanese anime are typically like. So it's almost like a bit of, I don't want to say culture shock, that's not the right thing, but it's very different from other types of manga.
Absolutely. And it's not a bad read. And again, like, I feel like I would watch it and enjoy it. But I'm at this weird spot with, like, the art, where the art is, like, consistently inconsistent. And it's kind of driving me crazy. Some panels look really good, and some look really bad, and I get that it's early on, but it seems really well done for early on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wonder if the animation's going to change. Again, like, I'm just at...
It could be that I don't know what the process is for them, but it almost sounds like there might be multiple artists working on it, which is possible sometimes. Does that happen in manga sometimes, where they get 2 or 3 artists to work on the same
Depends
comic?
on the studio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if an artist is really selective...
Say comic, some people will get mad at that.
Well, if an artist is selective, he'll keep his own shit, but...
Yeah.
It's generally... Like, there's the studios assign artists, right? I think, once I'm done the meat and potatoes of My Hero, Naruto's going to take us nothing.
Oh yeah, it'll be easy to go through Naruto.
Yeah. And then we'll just write points down for Naruto.
And then we have to figure out...
all of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Is on YouTube, or we can stream it.
Yeah, we can just play that in the background or play it while
we're talking about
doing stuff, talking about other things.
Yeah. I mean, Mike Perry won his bare knuckle debut, which was crazy. He beat the shit out of Julian Lang.
Okay.
That was nuts. But
not much has happened on my end. I've been dealing with work.
Yeah.
And playing Hades. Let's be honest, everyone's playing Hades. I mean, I'm a bit late to the party there, I guess. Everyone played Hades a few months ago.
You're having fun with it, though.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. I started playing Star Wars The Old Republic.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
I think I soft locked myself, though.
Oh,
I got
sucks.
myself in an area where, like, I can't progress without my companion, and I somehow lost my companion.
Oh, is this like the Lydia in Skyrim thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
She's somewhere. Somewhere.
It's like, Mike, I'm stuck. That was a pretty funny Skyrim moment. I thought I was dead.
Yeah.
I thought my playthrough was over.
Oh, yeah. Survival mode? Survival mode makes it so much harder.
It was like, Mike, I was doing so good, but now I'm stuck in the middle of the snow. And I'm dying really slowly.
I tried so many times to get you out of there.
Yeah, I know.
It's one of those things where you're playing survival mode, you're in the middle of the snow, you go to a place that you think is going to have a warm spot, and it just doesn't. It's just locked, and you can't get in.
Yeah.
And then you're just stuck in the middle of nowhere.
I'm just stuck in the snow. Thank God I was a werewolf. You didn't even use the werewolf to get me out, right?
No, what happened was I ended up finding a nearby dungeon and just going in there.
Yeah.
And it was a enter only dungeon. So you had to go through the entire dungeon, then leave, and then I was able to get you back to civilization.
It was garbage. I thought I was dead. Like, it's over. My playthrough's over. But, well, I think you guys may have noticed the title.
Yeah.
Well, that's happening.
Yeah, it's... So, let's introduce this subject. So, I went to the grocery store today to buy groceries. Typically what you do at the grocery store. And I noticed that there was a lot of people there. Now, I don't usually go to the grocery store on a Saturday at like 1 o'clock. Maybe it's always busy. But I heard a lot of other people saying that they were surprised at how many people were at the grocery store. And all I could think while I was there is this because of what's happening in the world right now? Are people just kind of panicking and stock buying? Like, stocking up on stuff? And, the other thing is I noticed that there was a lot of deals at the grocery store, which made me think that there might be a couple reasons for that. You actually suggested a good reason, which is the other thing we're going to talk about today. But, yeah, so I think we probably should say that, you know, we...
What? We're Canadian?
What? Oh, no, not that.
No.
No, but the Ukraine thing.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell. Russia's taking over the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's happening.
Oh, yeah. Whose crane is it anyway? I saw a meme, and it was a Vladimir Putin meme, and it fucked me up. It was on one of my dank meme pages, and it just popped up, and it was a Vladimir Putin meme, and it said, Ukraine? Niet. My crane. And I fucking died. I was like, you know, it is what it is. Like, that's where this shit is coming to. But, I mean, it's common knowledge, I guess, that Vladimir Putin has been making moves against the Ukraine for the last,
It's
10
been
years.
Almost constant. I remember hearing about, like, I think it was blockades at ports and stuff. All kinds of things. And it's one of those things where
Putin been
when it happened, it didn't even surprise me.
No. And everybody's calling me the devil for that. Like
that you weren't surprised that it happened.
Yeah, I was at my sister's house for dinner the other day, and her brother-in-law said basically, well, he brought up the Russia thing. He brought up the Russia thing, and I said, honestly, it would be a smart move for Putin to do it under the duress of the rest of the world. That way there isn't much repercussion for him, you know what I mean? And like he's been trying to take it for a while, so why not do it when everybody's occupied?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, that's kind of terrible to say. You know what well, not like, you know.
You want to say it when everyone's preoccupied.
Yeah, when everybody's preoccupied, yeah.
Like,
and he's like, is that really like a smart move? Well, yeah, it is a smart move.
It's one of those things where it's like, I think both of us are on the side of Ukraine here.
Yep.
We don't agree with what Putin did. But that doesn't mean that we can't see the reasons for why he did it and why right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
And I'm not condoning Putin's actions. I'm just saying it's the appropriate time to do so.
Yeah. If he was going to do it.
Yeah. Like, I have stake in neither side. I'm not Ukrainian nor Russian.
Yeah. I mean, neither of us are.
Yeah. So, like, to me, like, I'm looking at the greater scope of the conflict. What happens after the Ukraine?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
I think Poland. I've been saying Poland for a while.
I don't... Like, Poland was never part of the Soviet Union.
No, but it's right fucking there.
Yeah, but there's... Like, I feel like Ukraine is... I mean, again, it depends on how this conflict goes out, but assuming that Russia does succeed in taking over Ukraine, I imagine they would go for other separatist states first before going for a separate country.
Latvia?
Yeah, like Latvia and...
Hungary? Bulgaria?
No, Hungary is not one of them.
Oh, Bulgaria?
I don't think Bulgaria is either.
Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan.
Tajikistan?
Yeah, that one too. I don't know all of them.
Turkmenistan? Sorry.
Turkmenistan, maybe. Yeah, we need to look at a map. We should have.
We should.
This is kind of
Yeah, we're just spitballing.
We're spitballing. We are. How do I put this? We're not super well informed.
Yeah.
We have a general understanding of what's happening, but not like a wide array of all of the issues. But there's so many people talking about it. There's so many opinions out there. Please do not take our opinions as factual.
Yeah, don't take them to heart either. I mean, I guess obviously I can't really tell you not to take them to heart. But, like, opinions are opinions at the end of the day. Right? And again, like I said, like, I have no stake in either side.
Yeah.
So, like, I won't justify what the Russians are doing, but I'm not going to denounce them.
Yeah. I'm more on the side of Ukraine, mainly because they're not the initiators. There's a lot of people will be opposed to the initiators. I'm one of those people. If you're gonna, instigate? Is that the right word? If you're gonna instigate war, you're kind of on my bad side.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's what Russia did.
That's fair.
Like, they pretty much just walked. They just walked right in.
Yeah.
Just started, and the videos that are coming out and stuff are just terrible. It's a terrible situation there right now.
And it puts us in kind of a weird position because our PM doesn't have time to address things that are happening on home soil, but he's going out of his way to address the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Like we have like food shortages and shit. We have like extremely high gas prices.
I thought we had food shortages, but apparently not, from what the grocery store was showing me.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it was
on and off food shortages.
Yeah, I think what it was is there was delays in the orders.
Yeah.
And so when the store got them, they had to sell them for a low price to get them off the shelves.
Yeah.
Because they got too much too quickly.
Yeah, they got backed up.
Yeah, so that's what I'm guessing. And the reason for that would probably be because of the truckers.
Yeah.
So if you're not Canadian, you probably still have heard about this.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. So the truckers from California... Alberta, that place.
From Alberta.
I was going to say Calgary, but like it's not just Calgary. But a lot of truckers from Alberta, they drove all the way across the country, which is, by the way, very far. For people who aren't from Canada, Calgary is like, what, 5 days drive away from Ottawa?
Something stupid.
Yeah, so they drove like all that way to go to the capital so that they could protest.
Yep.
And we've got really mixed receptions about whether the protests were peaceful or not.
Yeah, because like
I've heard a lot of I've heard stories about people pressuring local businesses to give the truckers free stuff.
Yeah. Kind
of under duress and things like that. But then I've also heard a lot of stuff about police officers
being assaulted.
Being assaulted, but also assaulting people.
Yeah. Well, I
both directions.
Yeah, I got first-hand accounts from like OPP officers that are just like showing up and they've been like sucker punched and you know what I mean, like attacked and cops are moving back and forth. Like, this is the thing. We saw a thing early on when the protest was happening that said, it was like a big ass sign that said we didn't want public coverage. What did the sign say? Something about like they didn't want public media covering the protest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
then that it was like a peaceful protest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want like media covering your protest,
doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose of the protest?
Yeah, like let them say what the fuck they want. You know
yeah.
what I mean? If
I understand one reason why they wouldn't want media covering it, particularly mainstream media, because they didn't want to be slandered. They didn't want to have the media taking all the bad stuff and just reporting on that.
No, that's completely understandable.
The crazy thing is that most of the stuff I've seen is actually the exact opposite, which is crazy to me. Everyone's saying that the police responded to this horribly. Like, but when I say everyone, I mean all the American
Yeah.
and Australian YouTubers that I'm watching.
Like I'm seeing Steven Crowder and those guys.
They're all talking about how, the police responded to this so bad. And, like, from locals, we're like, yeah, but there was a lot of people who weren't taking this the right way, who were abusing it.
My sister and I were watching the live stream one time of these guys in Ottawa live streaming, and their own fans are in the chat saying, "Go the fuck home. Fuck off. Beat it. Get out of here. You're too loud. Fuck off. Go home." Like, you know what I mean? I didn't see any positivity in the 3 live streams that we watched. Everybody was like, freeze to death, fuck faces, like, fuck off, go home. Like, you guys
there was support for it. Like, there was a lot of supporters, but there was also a lot of Canadians who were completely against the protest in the first place.
Well, Ottawa is just not having the protest.
Well, I mean, Ottawa, people, okay, if you're not from Canada, you probably don't know this, but Ottawa is a very strange city. It is a massive city, but it feels like a small town because of how it's constructed. Basically, Ottawa used to be a bunch of small cities all in proximity, and they slowly merged together. So there's not really like just a huge, it's not like Toronto, where it's like just a big city center, and then it kind of goes down from there. There's a bunch of hubs all over the place. And because of that, it's very important for these highways that connect all of these cities to be unobstructed. Otherwise, the entire city shuts down.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, because of how the city is built, it's very easy to just block off the whole thing if a couple roads go down. I mean, it's the same thing here in Kingston. Like, there's certain roads that are like the main roads that people take, and if those get cut off, the whole system backs up.
Yeah.
Like, 401 is the big one here. But in Ottawa, they've got the 416 that goes all the way through the city. And it's like, if you've got all these truckers sitting with their trucks in town, and it wasn't like, I don't know how many it was, but it wasn't like 10 or 15. It was like hundreds.
It was a lot, man.
Yeah.
To the point where the cops are like towing them out.
Yeah. It's like,
bad.
Where do you put all these trucks in a city that has 1 million people in it?
Well, and then we have someone like our PO or PM who's just making it worse. He's like,
oh yeah,
like closing bank account, like freezing bank accounts of people involved with the truckers, freezing bank accounts of the truckers. Just, like, these people are there for a reason, regardless of a peaceful protest or not. I don't know. I'm not down there. I'm not seeing firsthand accounts, but what I can say is that these people do want the PM to address them.
Yeah.
And him threatening them isn't making the situation better.
Yeah. When the convoy first happened and it passed through our city, and that's when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, let them protest. I'm not really for them. I don't agree with what they're protesting about, but let them protest. And, let the PM hear them out. That's what protests are for. But the way that the government has responded to this is probably the worst way you could have possibly responded to it.
People are right by dunking on our PM right now. The Australians are fucking with us. The Americans are fucking with us. Everybody's giving it to us right now because Trudeau's a joke. But to be fair, he came in a joke. And he consistently stayed one. From the time he fucking legalized pot to the blackface accusations and then the proof of the blackface, like all that bullshit, he's stayed consistently a joke character. To
the like embezzling money to go on vacation.
To saying to shutting down the country the first time. What did he do when we went into lockdown and him and his wife went on vacay?
Oh yeah, they went on vacation when we went into lockdown.
Yeah.
I was like, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And that's shit. He's a fucking clown, is what he is. He's a clown.
I am flabbergasted flabbergasted, that's a word and a half, at the fact that he's still in power.
Yeah, I don't
like,
trust
we
him.
had an election a year ago.
I don't trust him, dude.
And it's just like, yeah, we'll keep him in. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, for what fucking purpose?
I'm not against the Liberal Party. I think the Liberal... Like, I know some people who are completely against the Liberal Party. I'm like, I'm not against the Liberal Party. But these last couple days, they made me not a fan of Trudeau. And I was okay with all the other garbage he was doing. I'm like, whatever, that's a politician thing. You know, when there was fires up in Fort Frank, and he just didn't want to show up.
Yep.
It's like...
Well, he moved the natives off of that reserve and then just left them up north.
Yeah.
Without fucking water or food. That clown. Yeah, like, eventually someone's gonna punch him right in his strata chocolata, and I hope it's on camera. For real, I want to see if that guy can fucking, like, you know, I seen him fucking fake box. I said, yo, I would dead ass. What is that fucking nerd weigh? Probably 190. Maybe 170.
He's pretty tall. I'd give him like maybe 200.
Okay, well fine. I'll cut weight and box that fucker.
I feel like he's 6'5", dude. So he's like taller than both of us.
Well, if he weighs anything close to 2 bills, I'll cut down from what I am right now to box him at 200 pounds. If that's what he wants to do. I'll even go to 190. If that's the move, I'll box this man and fucking punch his face right in for Canada. For Canada, I will fucking fight the Prime Minister. I've like had enough of this shit, dude. I have to wait a long time to fucking get my pardon. Like, he changed the pardon to a record suspension.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He just been a fuckhead, my guy. I just can't stand him. So if one of his, like, you know, when shit does pop off and one of his security, like, Secret Service guys starts going crazy, when you guys are boot fucking him in a corner before you escape, just keep all of that shit on camera, for real. Just record all of that. For real, when you guys are boot fucking him and he's screaming for his life before whoever, probably the Ruskies, kick in your fucking door and then snag your little punk ass, I hope that goes viral, bro. I hope it does. I hope the Secret Service just stomping you like fucking, like Ice Cube in fucking Boys in the Hood, bro. I hope that goes viral.
Yeah. And then there was Bill C-17. Remember that?
Yeah. Yo, can I actually talk about something that happened to me?
Yeah, sure.
About Bill C-17? Or Bill C-16?
Oh, sorry, 16, my bad.
Bill C-16. So my girlfriend loves this story, but it actually, like, irritates me a lot because it really put me in a awkward position. But I was working in a restaurant one time. I won't disclose the name of the restaurant or the people that were working, but y'all know who you are. One time I was working at a spot, and I was on evenings, and there was a girl on my shift, and I know she was a girl because I was part of the hiring process, and I read her resume, and on her resume it said female. I was actually one of the first people to read her resume. I never met this person in person prior to the two events, you know what I mean? So like I worked 2 shifts with her, and then this bullshit happened. So she wasn't there for very long, but they hired her over at a pizza station, and she was working at the pizza station after, like, I don't know, she was there for like a week or some fuckery. And again, like, I worked 3 shifts with her total, and on the 3rd shift I go to the walk-in, and she's in the walk-in, and she's like grabbing something out of the walk-in, and I was like, yo, excuse me, miss, I just need to move by you. You know what I mean? I need to grab that over your head, whatever. Yo, this girl turned around, freaked out, and was like, yo, no, it's sir. And I was like, no, it's fucking not. And I kicked open the walk-in door so fast, and I called my supervisor. I was like, yo, Nick! Come here, bro! So this man comes, and my super comes, and we're talking about it. We're, you know, discussing the issue. This person is acting all like coy about the situation now, you know, because my super's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so this person that we hired is now asking me to address her as a sir. And my super is like, man, like, I sign this guy's paychecks and he doesn't call me sir. You know what I mean? Like, it's not happening. Like, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. And we both read your resume. Mm-hmm. So now you're in a situation with, like, with us now. Because now you're trying to bully my staff, low-key.
Yeah.
And I got so worked up over this issue. I was like, if you were a dude, we'd be fighting. You know what I mean? I was like, you're so lucky you're a girl, for real. Like, this is so stupid. The whole thing was so stupid. And that was, like, shortly after Bill C-16 was passed. And that person put me in a position, if I hadn't have fucking handled it the way that I had, honestly, like, I'm glad like they were a little punk about the whole fucking thing. But if I hadn't have handled it the way that I had, I could have got bullied by that person because of that bill.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a crazy thing. It's very, like, I'm just going to say it. It's super inconsiderate to expect people to follow rudimentary rules that can be made up on the spot and changed at any time.
Can I just say, I come from a very, like, inclusive friends group as well.
We both do.
Yeah, like,
like let's be honest.
Yeah, we both. And, like, to expect someone, like, cause, like, I already am privy to people who don't play by societal norms, and it does not bother me.
Yeah.
But they've never once enforced those beliefs on me. They're just, that's who they are as people.
Exactly.
I accept them, and I love them for that.
Yeah.
I accept them 100%, and I love them for that, and I would shed blood for those people. But at the same token, there are people that aren't like those people, and they just want attention, and they want to be bullies.
Yeah.
And
they're not doing. I don't want to say. I'm going to be general about it.
They're doing their community a disservice.
Well, no, what I was going to say is they're not doing this because it's something that they feel like they want to do, or it's something that they feel that they are this specific way. They're doing it because it gets them attention.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, you know, if I do this thing, I mean, let's be honest, we were all in high school. In high school, it was like, now it's kind of more towards the transitioning stuff, but when we were in high school, it was being gay. Being gay was the fad that everyone did.
Or bi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, now it's just transitioning.
Yeah.
Like that, it's just the new kind of fad, and everyone does it. But the problem, the difference between being gay in high school, but then kind of teetering off it as you grow older, and being trans in high school, is that if you do actually go through transitioning and get hormones and stuff, those aren't temporary things.
Yeah, one's
you can't just go, oh, maybe I'm not trans anymore.
Yeah.
Because you've already gone through that process.
And kudos to those people that have the heart to go through that process and, like, feel who they actually...
Yeah, like, if you actually feel that way and it actually makes you feel so much better after you transition, then all the power to you.
100%. But don't ever be one of those people that is accosting the people around you because of who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you can't...
How would you feel if, like, I went around, you know what I mean, like, in your community, say in that community there was somebody that was like, that just became a kickboxer and started just beating the shit out of all of y'all, and like, this is the way that I feel now, I'm a kickboxer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And here's another thing, it's like, you should not expect everyone to conform to what you want them or how you want them to address you, because you shouldn't be expected to conform to how they expect you to act. You know? It's a both-way kind of thing, and no one treats it like that. Everyone treats it like, oh, if you don't let me do what I want, then you're oppressing me. And it's like, yeah, but I am letting you do what you want. 100%. I don't want you to control what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no other interactions with that person prior. Like I said, they worked at a completely separate station than me. The only time that I'd ever interacted with that person is that one time, and the walk-in was closed, and they thought that they could bully me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there was guys in my kitchen that stuff would have worked on. And that's the sad part.
Yeah.
There was guys that I had on my shift that she could have pulled that shit on. Oh, call me sir. Mm-hmm. You call me sir. You know what I mean? Call me sir. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, no, that ain't happening.
It's actually worse being sir as
What's
opposed
up,
to
Superman?
yeah. Hey, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
Anyway, it's almost worse because it's not just like, address me as the other gender. It's sir isn't just like a male pronoun. It's a title. It's like me saying, address me as doctor.
Yeah.
Now, like,
no, for real.
Yeah.
Well, Soups, you're a bit late to the party. We were just talking about the shit that's going on in the Ukraine.
Yeah. We can probably get back to that. We kind of...
we tapered off a bit, but now we're just kind of in a...
We're talking about current politics.
Yeah, current politics and Trudeau and how Trudeau's impacted.
Just because of how much stuff has happened in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been a lot fast.
Oh my God, it's been crazy. But eventually they're going to get rid of Trudeau. But all of this stuff started with Trudeau and his woke... I'm going to call it a fucking persona because he doesn't believe...
Agenda?
No.
No, not even agenda?
Is it an agenda? Because he flip-flops on the shit, but he doesn't even believe it. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, hey. Respect, brother.
Did I make Black Superman a admin? I don't think I did.
Did we do that?
Maybe we did it on the back end.
Wait. Yeah, he's got like a little crowny guy.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, maybe. We'll figure it out after the stream.
Oh yeah, moderator right there. Okay, yeah, he is moderator. We're good.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he just said it. Yes, he is. Okay.
Yeah, it's just been I don't know. Like it's just been
It's been crazy.
Yeah. It's been a trip. And Trudeau, like he isn't helping the situation by not addressing the populace.
No.
If he addressed the populace, I just don't. I find it quite.
This is what I always say. Is like, imagine if Trudeau, instead of doing what he did this. He came up to the people and he said, "Hi, I see that there's a lot of people that are distressed about a current decision that we made. We understand your concerns, and we're looking into ways that we can resolve this issue." And just said that.
Yep.
It's like, just address them, acknowledge their strife and their problems, and say that we're trying to find a solution that works best for everyone.
Exactly.
Like, why couldn't he do that?
Yep.
He has an entire team of people that are probably writing his speeches.
Oh, all of his guys. He's got all of his guys. All of his guys. That fucking numpty isn't writing anything. But you see, like, cowardice breeds cowardice.
Yeah.
And with people like Trudeau, you get fucking closet bullies.
Yeah.
You get closet...
I'm pretty sure he tried to leave the city during the protests.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
If he didn't, I believe he did leave the city. Did he not?
I don't
and
know.
Then he got COVID?
No, he already had COVID.
Oh, he had COVID and then tried to leave?
No, he had COVID like a year ago.
He got COVID again.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know then.
Yeah, he got COVID.
I didn't hear about him getting
and
COVID.
That's why he went underground, because he had COVID.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay, is that even true then? You can cheat a test.
Well, that's a fucking crime here. If you say you have COVID and you don't have fucking COVID and you don't go to work because of it, you can go to jail.
When did they implement that?
That's been like a fucking... You can't be lying about COVID, bro. You can get in shit for that serious shit here.
Yeah, okay.
If
I understand if you're lying about not having it, or about if you say I don't have it and you do have it, I can totally get that. But the other way around shouldn't be a thing. If I say I have COVID...
If Stacy... Okay, so... Well, like, if my girlfriend calls into work and says that she has COVID, for instance, and they asked her... Like, they're like, hey, okay, well, you have to, because she's in healthcare, right? This is why I use her, right? If something happens, right, and she says she has COVID and she doesn't have it, they'll ask her for, like, proof.
Okay.
And if she doesn't provide proof, she could lose her job. And it could get more serious from there.
That's
if you don't provide,
that's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous here, dude. And this is because of Trudeau.
Yeah.
This is because of cowards like Trudeau.
I mean, first thing... Like,
man said, fuck the government and fuck Boris.
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
Like,
I mean, I don't think... Oh, okay, to be fair, I can't get out of work because we can work entirely remotely. We can work entirely remotely.
yeah.
And so, like, if I have COVID, I just work from home. It doesn't really affect my job, but I guess that's why I'm not really privy to that. Because, like, I mean, I don't know if I got COVID, but I got really sick right in, not March, in April. Like, right after all the lockdowns started happening, I got really sick. And this was back when they didn't have tests available or anything. So they were literally just telling you, oh, if you have symptoms, go home and stay home for 2 weeks. So I literally was just stuck in my apartment alone for 2 weeks straight. I wasn't allowed to leave. And I just had to do everything, all my work from home.
Oh, fucking hell.
So yeah, I still had to work even though I was
Potentially
sick with COVID.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if I ever got COVID because they literally would not give us the tests. They're like, oh, you have, like, you know, sore throat, vomiting, diarrhea. Yeah, just go home.
Black plague, bro.
Yeah.
Black plague. Fuck. Okay. It's honestly, man. Closing statements on this whole Trudeau shit is it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Because there's not an election for another year and a half.
Well, they could have a fucking.
They should.
Yeah.
This is like the first time where I'm like, this is the worst thing he could have done in this situation. But now looking back, I'm like, there's a lot of moments where he's just been messed up.
Yeah, he's just terrible.
Yeah.
He's just been terrible. Fuck, man. Now we got the Ukraine.
And that's a whole situation. And
Russia and the Ukraine.
Do you think he's gonna react properly to that?
Oh yeah, he threatened Russia. Came out the gate threatening Russia.
Okay, so
can't figure out the fucking shit with the truckers in our backyard, but threaten Russia.
Yeah. Now he threatened Russia with sanctions, right?
Yeah.
And was this after the invasion?
Yeah, I think like 24 hours prior.
Oh, like 24 hours after it first started?
Prior to it starting.
Oh, okay. Because what I was wondering is, did he... Because if the war already had started, he shouldn't have been threatening sanctions. He should have just been sanctioning them, in my opinion. It's like, look, if you're gonna have a war, then we're not supporting you because... And the reason for that, I don't know if people know this, but the reason that countries don't typically support warring nations or don't, like, have active trade with warring nations, there's kind of twofold. But one is, if you are actively trading with a antagonistic nation that's gone to war with someone else, then you are potentially supporting the war effort inadvertently.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is because it's the easiest way to remove yourself from the conflict. If you just go, well, we're not going to have trade with you because you're at war.
Yeah. And it honestly, I just find it quaint, bro. He has time to address fucking Putin and issues that are going on halfway around the world because people are talking about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
But, like, the trucker situation, it's literally happening in Canada.
Outside his front lawn.
Yeah. He has no time for it. That's the type of person, no, for real, before people get too invested in the shit that our PM says, that's the type of person he is. He's a fucking headline hunting pussy. Like, oh, that's all he is.
I've heard that before, too. I've heard other people say that he is just in it for the not fame, but the
publicity.
Publicity. He's just in it for publicity.
Yeah, like the publicity to say that he's the fucking PM. He doesn't actually care about the country.
I'm going back to the Fort Frank thing, because I think the Fort Frank response was probably the worst thing. The first kind of bad thing that he did when it came to politics. Like, he wasn't going to go to Fort Frank. But then when he did go to Fort Frank, it was all of a sudden a big deal.
Yeah.
And Fort Frank was like a city of 150,000 people that had to completely be relocated.
That needed him fucking a month prior to him showing up.
Yeah, because fires, like, just completely ravaged the entire town. Yeah. They had to rebuild the town.
fucking... Oh, God, he's clown. Oh, he's such a clown.
The only reason that the evacuation went so well, it has nothing to do with our politics. It's literally because most of the people up there, it's a fort.
Yep.
So most of the people are military personnel, and they're used to packing up quick and leaving.
Yep.
So they were just able to relocate very easily.
Oh, God, isn't he something else? I don't even know what to do with him. I don't even know what to do with him.
Don't even know.
I didn't vote for him.
Neither did I.
Fucking dude.
The first time I ever voted was the last election that happened last year.
Really?
Yep. I didn't vote for liberals.
I didn't think so.
To be fair, I didn't. I did vote on that side.
Yeah, you didn't vote conservative.
No, yeah. I didn't vote conservative either. I mean, to Americans, you tell them you didn't vote Republican or Democrat, they're like, what other parties are there? You independent? It's like, no, Canada has like at least 5 parties that have a chance.
Green Party, bitch.
Yeah, we got the Green Party. We got the other.
They never win, but they always got guys.
They always got guys. They actually get seats. Think about that.
Whatever.
The Green Party got 3 seats.
Yeah, because they fell asleep in them.
And then we've got... Then we've got the NDPs. NDPs are there.
Yeah, sure they are.
And then there's the other one too. The really the other the really conservative one.
The fucking
People's Party.
The People's Republic of fucking Canada.
No, it's not that one.
It is. That's what it's gonna be soon.
It's probably the weakest party.
It's gonna be
It's the more conservative party.
That's what we're gonna end up. The People's Republic of Canada.
Of Canada.
Yeah, when fucking Ping puts a stamp on this place.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Oh, it is what.
Hostile takeover. The Chinese just come in.
Well,
they buy all our houses, and then they go, "This is our country now."
Yeah.
You can see it in ancient Chinese documents.
That was straight up, bro.
They just take the deeds to all the houses and they put them through those things to make them look like they're 100 years old.
Like, see, we own brick and mortar. Oh, fuck. Yes! Well, I promise I'm going to learn Cantonese faster than most of these motherfuckers. I'll learn right quick when they're kicking down doors, dude.
Man.
I learned Russian pretty quick. I'm sure Cantonese won't be that hard.
Oh, you know Russian?
Yeah, I know
That's
Russian.
good. Now all you need to know is Cantonese, and then that's the 2 main authoritarian countries taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. Then when they both get here,
like if we're gonna be stuck under an authoritarian regime that takes over the world, it's gonna be one of those 2.
Yeah, for sure. Like, let's just be fucking real here, because it isn't gonna be Canada.
Well, Canada's also not an authoritarian regime yet.
Yeah, I fucking gave you the side eye for that shit.
Oh man, it's going bad here though.
It's getting ugly.
I want freedom.
I keep saying cannibals, and Mike's like, pretty soon it's gonna get there.
Yeah.
I keep saying cannibals, bro. And you know, I told them.
Speaking about cannibals, the economy. The economy's doing great right now. I don't know what people are talking about. Bad economy? No. It's a little bump in the road. Like, I checked my stocks the other
Gas
day.
prices are $90.
I'm only down, like, what, 25% from last year? It's fine. It's fine. What, that means I need to be up 33% to get back to 0?
Oh shit! Okay, before we run out of time. Okay, well, let's do our closing thoughts. Closing thoughts on the last little bit. The Russia and the Ukraine situation. Again, like I said, I support neither side. I don't condone the actions of Russia, nor do I disavow them. The situation is what the situation is, and Eastern Bloc Europe going to be Eastern Bloc Europe. That's basically my closing statement.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to make them do anything.
We are on the other side of the world to them. Their issues are much more localized than just us.
And real. They have armies in everywhere.
Yeah.
You're like more likely to see soldiers shooting things in Russia than you are in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen soldiers shoot a thing in Canada.
No, that's because they have shooting ranges to do that.
No, but I mean a dude. In Russia, the army will just come shoot a dude.
Oh, you're talking about like just like I thought you were talking about like military operations. No, you're talking about like actual like just confrontation resolution.
Yeah. Like the army will just come.
Oh, okay.
And that's like a thing that we don't have here.
No, we don't have that.
They don't just send the army. Like they don't. They send like a couple cops. You get arrested.
When was the last time they sent the army? Last week when they got all the truckers to leave?
Yeah, like pretty much. Like I told you, authoritarianism.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Fucking.
He declared martial law.
He did.
Can you believe that? I am so mad about that.
Cannibalism, bro. Bang.
You guys want to know where the economy went?
Cannibals.
Cannibals. Cannibals ate the economy.
They ate the economy. Okay, no, but all in all, the situation sucks.
It does. I feel horrible for all the people who are suffering because of this. I wish there was something I could do, but I know that I'm too far disconnected to have any meaningful impact. You know? It's like...
That's commendable to admit, though. I have a lot of fake people on my Facebook. They can't even spell Ukraine, and they're fucking on Facebook like, oh, prayers for all the children over there. This shit's been going on for so long, and I haven't heard you guys bat an eye until it got on Twitter. Don't fake care to me.
Yeah.
Don't fake care to me, bro. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit that these motherfuckers are just reading about it now. This stuff been going on.
Yeah,
so
it
like,
has.
Me saying like, yeah, this is a long time coming. To people that are just hearing it now, yeah, it's a shock. Because this is just news to you fucking idiots. Because y'all have been living under a rock.
It's exactly
The
it.
Kim Kardashians. It didn't happen to the fucking Kardashians, so it hasn't been happening. Well, wake up, motherfuckers. People are in a concentration camp in fucking Xinjiang right now, and this shit is going on. And it's been going on.
It's been going on. There's been, like, again, it's been back and forth between Russia and Ukraine. We've been trying to avoid this conflict from happening for like at least the last 5 years.
The last 10 years, bro.
10 years.
At least the last fucking 10 years. Like the Soviet Union, if Putin has his way, it will happen again.
Yeah.
It will happen again. Those are my closing thoughts. Anything for you?
I think I've said everything that I wanted to.
Okay.
Okay,
well, let's deep delve into our last little bit of...
Sorry that this episode's a little bit drearier than our usual ones, but there's just been so much happening that we felt like
levity. In all honesty,
yeah, we felt like we should at least talk about these topics.
Yeah, we did actually get into an interesting debate topic the other day, and it caused Mike and I to do some reading, some digging into religion.
Oh right, that was actually like a really good topic. So, some context. I'm Christian.
I don't know what I am. I tell your parents I'm a good Christian.
Yeah.
I tell everybody I'm a good Christian. I'm not a good Christian.
But you're kind of... I would put you under... You're not like...
I'm not an atheist.
Yeah, you're not an atheist. But you... There's a word for it. It's like non-religious or
I'm not.
You don't follow a specific religion, but you do believe in some kind of religion.
Yeah, like I believe in the study of. I'm not a person that won't denounce religion for science. I'm a person that's read at least good parts of the Bible. I know. Well, I don't know what to say. Good. I'm kind of with Michael. We had this discussion the other day. Pretty much everything before Psalms is dope, and everything after is just fine with me. You know, I'm an Old Testament guy.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I'm like.
Yeah, and we were talking about the.
How did the discussion start? It was
what
Barnabas.
It was Barnabas. That's what it was. You were talking about how
I got in a fucking
a debate between.
Debate group. No, I wasn't in the debate.
Oh, you weren't in the debate. No. You were in the group.
I wasn't even moderating. A friend of mine was moderating. I was like, I am not touching this shit.
It was about the origin
of
between the
Christianity and Islam.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, Christianity and Islam.
We'll put it in the recycling. Yeah, it was a debate between the origin of Christianity and Islam, and we were talking about it. I'm very open to interpretation when it comes to the Bible. I understand that it's a very, very old book, and there's a good likelihood that things have changed over time.
Yeah, but you're not negligent of the facts, like you.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, the thing that you were telling me that the Islamists were saying was that
the Quran predates the Bible.
Yeah, the
like
Quran,
Islam predates.
It predates the Bible, and also that Muhammad has the abrogation, which basically means that anything that he says later on
supersedes anything that he had said earlier.
Yeah, earlier. And my main argument to that, which I think this was a pretty good argument, was that how do you have both of those things? How do you both use predating the Bible as a reason for why your writing is more relevant than the Bible, and then also say, but abrogation exists, so anything that comes later is more important than anything that came earlier? Yeah. Those two statements are contradictory, because if you can just if things just change because of what Muhammad said later on, then why does how early the book is matter anymore? And so that was the first problem. But the second problem was that
Barnabas is a thing.
Barnabas, and that was the first thing I told you. Is like
I didn't even consider that.
You were just telling me that there was a debate between Islam and Christianity, and I'm like, well, the origin of the two, from my understanding, is that there's two people in the Bible, and they're both in the Bible. They're in the book of Acts. It's Saul, who is renamed to Paul later on, and Barnabas, and they basically go on a missionary journey together, and they end up splitting up partway through the book of Acts, and Barnabas goes into the Middle East, and Paul
goes to jail. He goes to jail.
I mean, yeah, he does. No, not with Silas.
With Silas, that's right.
But yeah,
and God breaks them out of jail.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, and he ends up going eventually to Rome.
No, to Athens.
Well, he goes to Athens first. He goes on a lot of missionary journeys, okay?
Which was hilarious.
We talked a lot about
Silas going to Athens must have been a sight.
It's Paul.
Paul. Wait, which one? Paul goes to...
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, Paul goes to Athens.
Paul goes to Athens.
because they have the altar.
And Silas is in prison with him.
Yes.
But...
because we thought it was...
I thought that Barnabas went to prison with Paul, but then I read it and it was Silas, so I was just mixing up the people.
Yeah, but Barnabas had already went on his mission to the Middle East at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, you have these two people, and they're basically, let's be honest, Roman Catholicism, which is the origin of Christianity, that was all based around Paul's teaching, and if... I mean, I don't know what's the book of Islam called?
Oh, the Quran.
The Quran. I don't know the context of the Quran, but from my understanding of how the history works, Barnabas is the one who brought the teachings about Jesus Christ and the
Christian religion.
Yeah, I don't want to say Christian religion because it's not Christian, but it's theism.
Oh.
Theism is it's all of them put together, like Jewish and Islam and Christianity, because they all come from the one God of religion, I guess, and that's theism.
The Judeo-Christian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And and Barnabas was the one who took theism to them.
Yeah.
And he is in
the Quran.
He's in the Quran, and he's also in the Bible.
Yeah.
And so, to that extent, it's hard to definitively say which book came first. Now, mind you, there is some... I see it being a disingenuous argument, because you could say, oh, but the Bible wasn't written until the printing press was a thing, because that's how the Catholics did it. They didn't actually print Bibles until the printing press was made. Before that, they would just go and read the original text and then spread that to the people.
Give you their interpretation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yes, the Bible is was written later on than other books may have been.
But we had the collective works of Moses. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like a thing we didn't have.
Well, yeah, all the Old Testament stuff that's been categorized forever.
Yeah, we had everything from like Jesus' birth, I assume.
Yeah, that probably was there too. Because even in like even in the Jewish faith, Jesus is considered a prophet there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they would have some writings about him.
Well, in the Torah,
Still.
he's considered a prophet as well.
Yeah,
In the Torah, he's considered a prophet, and in the Quran, he's considered a prophet as well.
Yeah.
The one thing we did notice about the Torah, though, the one thing I was really curious about is in the Torah they admonish all the guilt from. Well, I should say they admonish the sin of Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
Murdering Jesus, or Judas's sin, I guess they admonish, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the Jews being involved.
Yeah.
In the crucifixion. That's what you told me, right?
They basically remove their how do I put
They
it?
removed their responsibility.
Yeah,
from what happened, and that was one of those things where I said,
the Romans basically blame the Jews, and the Jews blame
exactly in the Jewish writings, it's basically said, according to what you told me,
Yep.
is that the Romans were the cause of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And in the Christian religion, which
Judas
was written
Iscariot is still in
by Roman Catholics,
Yep.
it was the Jews who were the reason why he was crucified.
Yeah.
And you look at that and you kind of think it does feel like a he said, she said kind of scenario.
You the one thing you did concede, though, was Judas's involvement, right?
Yeah, I feel like I haven't read the Torah, but I imagine that Judas's involvement would remain constant in both books just because of how relevant he was to Jesus getting crucified in the first place.
Yeah.
And him doing that doesn't make the Jewish people look bad, right?
Yeah.
Because he's just a guy. He's not like
he's acting of his own.
Yeah, of his own volition, and he gets his comeuppance for it.
Pretty bad. He dies really bad.
Yeah,
like it's very graphic.
It's graphic, and this is in the Bible, and it's still graphic.
Yeah, Judas gets got. Judas gets got. So we got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything there.
I mean, how do you think we did? We did okay?
I think we did pretty good.
Again, sorry that this episode didn't have a lot of levity. We'll have some better stuff next week. It's just really this week has been last couple weeks.
There's been a lot of stuff happening, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Man, I don't want to hear about politics right now," but that's just the situation we're in. Yeah. We can't avoid politics because it's happening around us.
It's starting. I am of the mind. It has nothing to do with me until it starts affecting me.
That's a good mindset, dude.
And then it started affecting me, and I was like,
I see
fuck.
the problem.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like gas prices went up, stores started
gas prices are busted, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I did no joke. I did the calculations. I did the calculations a year and a half ago. I saw the gas prices going up, and I'm like, it's gonna hit 160. And the reason I said that is because I saw that there was a 3 times increase. Or no, there was a 2 times increase. And the prices were 80 cents before that. And I'm like, so it's probably going to keep going up till about 160. And it's at about 160 now.
Pretty close.
So, yeah. I predicted it. No, mind you, I predicted it was going to go to 160 when it was at 130. Yeah, so,
I got One Punch Man and you got fucking low gas prices. Or high gas prices. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Popeye killed One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing that I'm surprised about is that the gas prices haven't gone down. I'm looking at the prices of stuff going up, and I'm like, okay, so are we going to get hyperinflation? Are we going to get hyperinflation? Or are we going to kill the economy? Those are our options, guys. You got to pick one, government. Please pick. Like, if I can deal with hyperinflation. If you just go, oh yeah, we're just going to hyperinflate everything to oblivion, I'll be like, okay, I'll just invest in not Canadian dollars anymore.
Yeah, we'll start getting rubles.
Yeah, rubles.
Well, they're gonna be here anyway. Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, and then if it's the other way, then I'd be happy because I can go, oh, cool, all the money that I've saved up is now worth a ton. Like, just let the economy crash. Just all the economy, just no more economy.
Yeah, fuck it.
And then I can buy a house, and then I'll be happy.
Fuck him. He doesn't want a house. Don't let him lie to you. He wants to live in a fucking RV. He doesn't want to live in a house.
I mean, to each their own. No, I've been thinking about the RV thing.
He wants you guys to think he has a house, so when you guys donate enough, he can have 2 RVs.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need the $100,000 for my second. I mean, my house, the one house that I have.
You're gonna dark side fill these guys into a second RV. We promise we won't do that. We won't dark side fill you guys into a fucking RV.
Okay, well, I think that's everything for this episode. Thank you all for showing up and listening to us talk about current events. I know that usually we're probably not going to have stuff like this happen too often with like where it's a very political episode.
Yeah, next weekend we're back on track with the Kengan stuff. We're going to grind this week, I promise.
Yeah.
We'll get the shit done.
And hopefully my work kind of settles down.
Yeah.
It's
You got the server done.
Oh yeah, the server was done like midweek this week, and then we've got the final update for like the because there's twofold things. There was the mail, and then there was the main server.
Yeah.
We're doing the main server update on Monday, but then once that's done, that's a big weight off my chest. Anyways, yeah. So thanks for showing up. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. It's free.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay to subscribe to us.
Yeah, please like and subscribe. We love you guys.
Yeah, check it out. Check out our other stuff. We talk about anime, we talk about manga.
Yep.
We talk about fights, like real world fights, real world fighters.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we love covering like basically all the fun shit we can.
All of the fun stuff.
If you want us to start gaming too, if you guys want us to start gaming,
yeah, if you want us to
using Twitch for gaming.
I mean, we could even just do episodes, just talk about stuff, and just game. Just have games playing in the background.
We should do that. We should record some gameplay just for an episode and start talking some shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Let's see if I can hook up my PlayStation to the Twitch.
Yeah, the Twitch Arena.
I have no idea how to do that. Oh, you know what? No, yeah, I do. But the problem is the PlayStation's over there. I can get a capture card that goes for the PlayStation, plugs into the TV so we can watch it. And then, what?
You just get Twitch on your PlayStation.
But then we wouldn't have the cool setup and our avatars and all that
stuff. You
stuff.
just upload it to Twitch and then edit it.
But
either way,
okay. We will think about that.
Yeah, we'll get this going. We'll figure this out. Okay, but either way, we love you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good, wholesome, safe week.
Yeah.
See you next weekend. Thanks for having a slice of the Savage Pie.
Goodbye.
Bye.